Greetings everyone and welcome to UTIC Bridal. This is Anne and today I thought I would share with you guys how I created the spider roses. And actually the embroidery project was inspired by my best friend Kathy, who happened to have a coin purse I had knitted for her in 4th grade, and I did a little bit of embroidery on that project. And so it was just very sentimental. I was surprised she still had it because she had texted me a picture of it when she was on mandatory evacuation for Hurricane Harvey. And then a sewing friend from Sewing Fashionistas had taught us an embroidery class as well. So I just thought I was going to incorporate some flower embroidery in this project. So today I'm just going to show you real quick how I'm going to create this spider rose. So the first thing you're going to need is some embroidery thread, scissors of course, ribbon. I'm going to show you this one. I accidentally purchased this one, which had wires in it. When I realized that, I still wanted to use it, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that. A little lighter, and of course embroidery needles. And I also have here that I got as a gift from So Much Fabric. It's this Fixion pen, and I'm going to use that to draw, and over time it's just going to disappear. So the first thing I'm going to do is that I am going to, by the way, this is from my sewing machine. So I am just going to use this embroidery loop that I got from my sewing machine. Okay, so I'm just going to draw a circle, and it's just about the size of a quarter. Okay, no, it's hard to see. What I'll do is I'll draw it in for you guys, and then I'm going to draw a line down the center. So just for this purpose, don't use the marker, but just for teaching purposes, I'm going to use a permanent marker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a circle, draw a line down the center, and then, like I said, it looks like a peace sign, and then you're just going to draw little arms. So really it's a pinwheel, and it's an odd number of lines. So you have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then next what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this embroidery thread and I'm going to knot the end. So I'm just going to quickly do a knot. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go into the pinwheel on top, and then I'm going to go over on this side, then I'm going to the center and then move that to the side and pull it through. This was just something really fun. And it actually took me about 3 tries to finally get a flower down, so just be patient with yourself. Then I am going to bring this up over here. The reason I'm making these flowers is that I'm going to create a ring bearer pillow, but I can see this being created on Bridal Sashes, and actually my daughter wanted this, my practice patch, to be a purse, so I'm gonna make this into a purse for her. And then now that it's a pinwheel, I'm just going to tie it in the back. You can cut off the excess. And so now you have this pinwheel. So like I mentioned earlier, I had purchased this ribbon. It's just really pretty. It's gold. There are wires in them, but you can't use them with the wires. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut about 15 inches long, and just gonna cut it. And then because they have wires inside, I'm going to kind of push this down. Can you see that? See the wires? And then what I'm going to do is I am going to pull this wire out. And so now it's easy to work with now. I am going to take my embroidery, which is just a tapestry needle. I'm going to put that through. What I'm going to do with both ends, I am going to use a lighter, and you can only do this with synthetic fabric. Don't do it with natural fabrics, like don't do it on cotton, this cotton ribbon. There you go. Just gonna secure the end, and then I am going to take this needle and then pull it through the end, just kind of fold it over on itself. And then I'm just going to pull it through. And then I am going to pull it just like that and tighten it at the end. Don't forget to knot this end. Just gonna knot it. Knot the other end. So then you'll just pull this through. Okay, just like that. And the knot will stop it. And then what you're gonna do is you're just going to take this needle, kind of pull it and wrap. This is the hard part, because I'm trying to keep everything up on the table, because I didn't want to move the camera too much from y'all. So what I'm gonna do, see, I'm gonna put it right here. See, it's about 2 inches. I'm gonna wrap it twice, 1 and then 2. So I wrapped it twice, and then I'm going to pull it, not into that same hole, but next to it. You can even go over, okay? And then just pull it through. Like I said, this was the hardest part for me, was the French knot. So I'm just gonna pull it through the fabric, and you're gonna see a little knot's gonna form right in the center. I'm gonna have this little knot in the center. And then from the back, you're just going to pull it up forward. Pull it back through, but don't go into the same opening next to it. And then what I do is I just kind of twist this a little bit, because I really want the gold to shine through these flowers. And then you're just going to alternate these pinwheels. See that? You're just going to pull it in and out, going around and alternating it. And the reason why it's an odd number is that it'll end up going above and below, above and below. So I'm gonna go above this one and under this one. So here's a close-up of another spider rose I created. And you can see here how I alternated between going above and below the embroidery thread. You will repeat this process until you no longer see the thread. Side into the fabric. See that? I'm just going to pull it through. And I'm done. That turned out to be really pretty for that. And what I'm going to do is, you can knot it in the back. Not long enough to knot, so I'm not going to knot it. But after you knot it, what I do is I just use the lighter. So then I just secure it just like that, real quick. And that's it. So that's how I made these spider roses. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope you got inspired to create something extraordinary out of the ordinary.